Hello, everybody. You may not know, but I.
Am a delusional conspiratard nutcase. A few days ago, David Icke, that king of conspiracy and professor of stupidity, did a live stream interview to YouTube. Shortly after the stream finished, YouTube got rid of it. David's not too pleased. Why don't you tell us about it, David?
I did a live interview with London Real last night, and it got fantastic numbers of people to watch it. It was, I'm told, the second most watched live stream in the world yesterday.
Wow. I didn't watch it, and I bet there was an awful lot of people who weren't stupid enough to watch it, including my wonderful patrons. Massive thanks to all my patrons, including new patrons Brian A. Reid, Mr. Bozohead, Svein Arngrimson, Thomas B, Andy Woods, Glenn Chapman, Dark Saber, Chris Holmes, Crafty Keeler, Now Opinion, William Schofield, and my latest patrons Nicola Redmond, AZ Atheist, Grumpy Old Man and Hugh Jars. Thank you all so very much. So David, what happened?
Within next to no time after it finished, YouTube deleted it.
Oh, what a shame. I wonder why that was.
Now, my last interview with London Real about this coronavirus has so far got 5 million hits.
Well, coronavirus is a very important subject, and one is much upon people's minds.
But it's been taken down by YouTube, and that says something.
Well, I think what it's saying is your video was a load of baseless crap, lies and misinformation.
It says that these massive corporations are so terrified of the truth that they are trying to stop people seeing that they will delete a video of one guy when they are giving the public globally the official narrative 24/7 from all directions.
Or perhaps getting people worried that 5G is going to give them coronavirus is probably a bad idea. And since there are people gullible enough to believe that crap, the best way to stop the spread of it is to stop the videos.
It is absolutely explosive, and when you watch it, you'll see why YouTube deleted it.
Yes, it's a load of scientifically unsupported shit.
To get it out to as many people as possible, which is absolutely vital
For your ad revenue.
I'm asking people, they watch the video and then share it with everyone they possibly can, everywhere in the world.
That's clever. Viral marketing. So that your video spreads around the world like some sort of a virus.
So if everyone just shares it with as many people as they know, urge them to share the video with everyone they know, and so on and so on and so on, and in a short time,
there will be crap everywhere.
Because if YouTube don't want you to see it, you need to see it.
YouTube also don't want you to see children being beaten or instructions on how to make ricin. Now, there's an awful lot of people who follow and subscribe to David without knowing anything about his past. David used to be a footballer, and following that, he was a sports presenter on the BBC. All of a sudden, things changed. He did a famous interview in 1991 with the wonderful and sadly deceased Mr. Terry Wogan. Have a look at what David really is.
The world is not necessarily going to end, but the Earth is going to go through a series of geological changes that are necessary to make sure it doesn't end. That's the point.
Yeah. Did I see you say that turquoise is the colour? What's turquoise going to do?
Yes, David was suddenly famous for wearing turquoise shell suits.
Well, there is an energy that comes from a being called the Godhead, which is, I mean, we talk about God. The Godhead is not a guy with a beard sitting on a cloud.
No, that would be silly.
It is a massive spirit, the basis of all creation.
Right.
And coming out from this Godhead, round all creation, through all the stars, through all the planets and everything else, is the life force.
Life creates it, makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us and binds us.
And within this light are various other energies which have certain gifts. And these other energies have a frequency that is the same as all the colours. And turquoise actually is the same frequency as an energy called love and wisdom. Therefore, when you wear that colour, you attract it.
I can see it now. A massive programme of painting power stations in turquoise.
Well, now, let me get this story right. The press claim that you claim to be the Son of God.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Yes, you see, the thing is that it's quite funny, really. You know, 2,000 years ago, had a guy called Jesus sat here and said these same things, you would still be laughing.
And I think if you had wandered around Judea 2,000 years ago in a turquoise shell suit, you'd have been crucified.
When we think, it is not a vacuum. When we think, we create an energy field. This is how telepathy works.
I knew you were going to say that.
Was it a great shock for you to discover this at 38?
Well, I think the word is gobsmacked. But again, you know, the best way of removing negativity is to laugh and be joyous. So I'm delighted that there's so much laughter in the audience tonight.
But no, it's a...
But just let me say this.
They're laughing at you. They're not laughing with you.
Fine.
David, that was 29 years ago, and I'm afraid people are still laughing at you.
The other thing is, there is this great illusion, you know, that Jesus was born and stood up and said, I know who I am. It was revealed to him in stages.
I've got a feeling you might be like the great prophet Zarquon and will finally make your second coming just in time for the restaurant at the end of the universe.
You're saying you were part of Jesus' soul before.
Precisely.
You're also part of many other people's lives on the way through
history.
As
we all have been.
So there you have it. He thinks he is part of Jesus' soul.
If I am given information from beings who have proved to be perfectly accurate day after day after day, and things they've told us are going to happen, and they happen.
He's just been predicting massive earthquakes that will sweep the world. Terry, ask him about another one of his predictions.
They told you Saddam Hussein was dead, and he's
That's
not.
right. Yes, he is.
Well, I watched his birthday party on the television yesterday.
All I can say to you is all that glitters is not gold. Hang about and watch and wait.
Yeah, you'll have to wait another 15 years for that one, David.
They have the right to listen to what I'm saying,
but if you
to listen to what the traditional church is saying.
If you don't give them any kind of proof, if you don't give them any reason to believe in you, they will dismiss you as a crank, which is what they're doing.
Aha, but proof denies faith, and without faith he's nothing. And David, they're still dismissing you as a crank.
That's
if
just
I am
an easy opt-out.
If I am saying that these things are going to happen this year, then we'll see, won't we?
Well, it's 29 years later, David, and they didn't happen.
And what'll happen if they don't happen? What'll happen to you?
They will happen, because if they don't happen, there will be no earth.
And of course, then you'd have to look for another revenue stream, wouldn't you? Like perhaps YouTube advertising.
And it's as simple as that. And I frankly don't care what anyone thinks. They have free will to make their own choices on what is said. I say wait and see.
Yes, well, David, we are still waiting. I actually think back in 1991, when you did this interview, I think it was a mental health problem. I don't think that's the case now. I think that you're just addicted to the money that you're able to garner in your speeches, in your books, in your YouTube revenue. The reason why YouTube has taken down the video is because you're spreading unsupported disinformation. Information that will scare people, that will get people worried, that will get people to take unwise actions, like destroying 5G towers, like refusing vaccines. This will cause harm to people. That's why your video was taken down.
So, I'm asking for your help here.
Well, the best help I think I could give you, David, is to advise you to quietly fade away from public life and to speak to your GP.
Thanks for your help.
You're very welcome, David. Everyone, please take advice from your government and from your health services, not from stupid videos on YouTube. Until next time, stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.